Right, so now we can do some Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yep, there we go. We are good to go. I was kind of half expecting there was going to be issues there, but I guess not. You know, in retrospect, I should have had a death counter for this game because I died so many fucking times in that water level that I did previously. That level with, like, the water that comes from the background. So we're almost done with World 3. I think we've got one more level and then the boss. So let's continue from there. So yeah, for people who have not seen me play this, I'm using a specific mod that makes it so that I can play it without the motion controls, and instead use a button. It works so much better that way. Also, the picture seems to be slightly cropped out. I'm not sure why that is. Hang on a second. I'm gonna try to fix that, because that shouldn't be happening. Yeah, picture seems cropped for some reason. Let me try to fix that, because I don't think that's how that's supposed to look. Let me just try to recall where the settings are. Okay, this is not correct. Something's wrong with the picture here. I think I know what the issue is. I just need to go into a certain thing to fix it. Okay, that seems to be better. Okay, so that should be correct. That should be none cropped now. Also, for some reason the chat reset. Sorry about that. That wasn't me that did that. Fucking Restream did that by itself. Let me just test the edge there. Yep, the edge seems to be 1-to-1 now, but that's perfect. Hang on a second. Okay, right, never mind. I was trying to use a control stick, I forgot it was the D-pad that I've set this to. Which makes more sense for a 2D game. I need a Rambi to get that. So yeah, I probably mentioned this before, but I absolutely love this game and how it feels like a true return to form for the Donkey Kong series. Oh hey there, Moo. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, that's right, you have to do the motion control thing to actually speed up. Quote-unquote motion controls, I'm using the right trigger to actually activate the motion thingy. Works so much better when you have it assigned to a button. So this tempo seems more or less themed to just using Rambi, which is pretty good. Always fun to use Rambi. The only thing that I wish the Donkey Kong Country Returns games would do was add more animal bodies. Because it's just Rambi and that's it. Oh shit. Ah! I didn't realise those platforms were going to fall away there. Nothing like watching your stream while having a bowl of porridge. Well, I could recommend something that would probably enhance the experience. Eating porridge while watching a better stream. I could probably do that. I'm not generally a porridge person. I need to get Rambi, I forgot. I'm not generally a porridge person, but I do like ready break. For some reason I like that, but not like actual porridge. I don't ask why. Oh wait, we collected the puzzle piece, so we don't need to do that again. It never mind. Shut up, I enjoyed your stream. Well, I'm glad to hear that you like them. I just have a low opinion on myself, like, that's kind of how I am. Just need to keep on running. So I'm looking forward to Tropical Freeze coming out next month. I still am kind of sad that they didn't like re-release this game alongside it. But I'm not going to go too into that because I was talking about that the last time I played this. It is what it is. I can't really get the game if it's not going to happen. It's a good thing instead I could just use Dolphin to play it in an upscaled 720p with controller inputs. It's close enough that I could just say that I'm kind of playing a remastering, but not really. That I could just pretend that it's a remastering and just leave it at that. Oh, I missed the letter K. Is it this game, or is it Tropical Freeze that has that one level where it's like silhouettes? It might be both, I don't remember. Can I destroy this? Guess not. So I saw the rhino thing on the side, so I thought you could like destroy it and go down that pit there to find something. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Can't stop, won't stop. It's both. Right, okay. Yeah, because I thought it was in this game. I don't remember that well. Because I've only played through this game once when it first came out, and I haven't like, streamed it, so I don't remember it too much. A little bit too early there. I think I got most of the puzzle pieces, I might have missed one. Yeah. I know it might not be a popular opinion, but I feel like another 2D game might end up feeling a bit flat after Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze did so much that anything lesser would seem like a step backwards, especially when the next game is a conclusion to the trilogy. Yeah, I kind of feel that can also apply to the SNES games, because Donkey Kong Country 1... I didn't really grow up with the first game, but I can see why people really like the first Donkey Kong Country game, but the second one blows it out of the water by a wide margin. And then the third game, I won't say it's bad, but it doesn't feel as grand of a game as the second installment. But it's still a solid entry, it's just kind of a weak ending to the 3-part series that they had on the SNES. Right, so time for the third world boss then. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Neither, it was the tiki mask. I like how there was a transition there, even though there was no need for a transition at all. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, right. If you do that rolling thing, you drop it. So I've got a story to tell you guys, but I'm going to wait till after this boss fight to tell you. It's something that happened the other day, and it still makes me laugh a little bit. Just a little anecdote of something that happened on a bus ride. Shit. Rip Diddy. Can I throw this upwards? Nope. This is the Super Mario World. I keep forgetting about those fire trails after the explosions. Oh, right, the fuses are much shorter this time. Damn it. I'm surprised that filter stopped my comment. Hang on a second, let me see what it said. Can I show that on Restream, or is that... I love how the implication in the Tiki magic fucked up the egg and turned the bird stupid. Okay, now it's showing up on Restream. Yeah, for some reason it blocked that comment. I don't get why. Like, maybe because you used the word stupid, but even then... I can think of like 50 other words that are much worse and worthy of being filtered, but okay. Thanks, YouTube. Shit. Oh, crap, crap! Somehow avoided that. Yeah, the bombs have got much shorter fuses now. Well, some of them do. It was worth it. No, it was not worth it. Oh, really? Fuck. I hate when you're holding a bomb and he throws another bomb and it knocks the bomb out of your hand. Like, that really throws me off. Otherwise, I would have probably finished that fight off. Yeah, like that there. Damn it. So yeah, we'll talk about that story that I was talking about when we get to the next level. When it comes to boss fights, I would rather just focus on the boss fight and not try to talk about this story. Because at least during levels, as difficult as some of them might be, I can actually kind of chill to the platforming. It was an easy one. In fact, we might get another hit in here. But never mind. That bomb had a short fuse. That heart would disappear after like a few seconds anyway. There we go. That was like, I was like one hit away from finishing him anyway. Got the timing down in that time. First couple bosses I fucked up the timing there, you have to wait a moment and then you shake the controller. Right, so I think we're in the halfway point now, so now begins the much trickier back half of the game. And we start right away with a cave segment that's got a minecart section. Oh boy. I was about to jump down into that small gap over to the left and then I remembered, oh, you can't swim in this game, so that would have been an insta-death. Right, so I guess I won't talk about that story just yet since we're approaching a minecart segment, but I will start talking about it shortly. It's not even that interesting of a story, it's just something that made me laugh a little bit that I wanted to share on the stream. I didn't talk about it yesterday because I was a bit tired after a way out in that Portal Wars game that I was playing, Wormhole Wars. Right, I keep forgetting whether or not you're supposed to do one or the other of these motion things. Nice. Right, here we go. Right, so it's not all minecart, there's some platforming in between. This is just reminding me of the Nintendo World Championships last year, where they had like a tiebreaker where people had to see how far they could get into, I think it was this minecart level, or it was the one from Tropical Freeze, but it looks similar to this one. I do hope they bring the Nintendo World Championships back, because they're always fun to watch. There's nothing quite like watching people compete at Nintendo games. Because I'm not really a big EVO or fighting player enthusiast, but I'll totally watch like a Nintendo themed event where they play like challenges based around Nintendo games, because they're always fun to watch. There we go. Hopefully there's another checkpoint just around the corner. Shit's going down. Literally. Nice. I did see that there, I was trying to react to that in the correct timing. More or less aced that level. I think I might have missed something, but I think I got everything else. I missed 3 pieces. Damn. World 4 is my least favourite in the game. All minecart and rocket levels? Oh, fuck. grip and trip. Yep. That's more or less me playing a video game on stream in a nutshell. I failed the first jump in a minecart segment. The easiest jump. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I think this might have been the level, or it was very similar to this, where you had those insta-death spikes. I didn't even realise those were there until I jumped into them. I was a bit confused by that down arrow, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what it means. Yeah, I think it was this level, actually, that was in the Nintendo World Championships. Yeah, you have to do a small jump there. Because it was basically, like, it was a tiebreaker where I think, like, 4 people had to see how far they could get into the level in, like, 3 minutes. And they could use the checkpoint halfway through if they get that far. Otherwise, they would have to keep trying from the beginning. It was quite intense, actually. It was really fun to watch. Yeah, you have to tap it as quickly as possible to avoid death there. Oh, shit. The ceiling going down distracted me there from the fucking thing in front of me. But yeah, imagine trying to play this live on a stage with like 10,000 people watching you and the pressure of trying to beat the other players. That's kind of insane when you think about it. Oh. And I'm just playing this with like 3 people watching on the stream and I'm already doing terrible at it. Yeah, this was the level from the NCW. I think there was a secret down there. I saw like a banana peel. Yeah, it was for that puzzle piece. Checkpoint obtained. Good. Oh, right. You're not supposed to jump. Oops. I'm learning though. I'm getting a bit better at it. I did grab the piece though, just not in the way I was supposed to. Like this challenge and the challenge where they had to get through that part in Metroid Samus Returns were really fun to watch. What was the name of that enemy again? That was like an insta-death if you get caught up by it. I forgot what it was called. You know what I'm talking about? That one part in the game where you have to outrun something that's basically just a big wall of death. Yeah, I had a feeling there was a secret in there. Dig or not, that's what it was, yeah. Like, watching that was kind of fun. If they do Nintendo World Championships again later this year, I hope they bring back the Super Metroid Escape Sequence Challenge. Because I remember they did that like a couple years ago and that was a lot of fun to watch. There we go. I probably missed like 3 pieces and I missed a couple letters, but whatever, we got that. Yeah, do you think I've got enough banana coins at this point? Maybe I should start getting extra lives instead. Too expectable? I don't know. Again, I kinda wish there was an option to stop YouTube from like censoring stuff just because you're using a swear word. Right, so is this another minecart level or is this a rocket level? Had a feeling there was a secret in there. I just wanted to grab the bananas first before I checked. You know, I kinda wish they had the bonus music from Donkey Kong Country 2, because that game's got a pretty good bonus level music. Oh, it's a rocket level, right. I kinda liked how at the start of the level you saw like a minecart and then you fall through and then you do a rocket segment instead. It's a nice way to kinda subvert expectations a little. I do like it when video games like subvert your expectations and do like a fake out, a little cheeky way to kind of make you think, oh, it's going to do this, and then it does something completely different. Shit. Went a little too high there. Yeah, you see that minecart up there, so you would think minecart segment. And then you get this. Right, well, we'll need to go for that puzzle piece again since it's already been collected. I am genuinely curious as to what Retro is working on now, because they don't put out as many games as quickly as, like, say, Rare, or at least as Rare did back in the day. But they've definitely proven themselves as a really competent developer with very high quality productions, so I do wonder what their next project actually turns out to be. Be it another Donkey Kong game or something entirely different. Yeah, bat. Fuck. I rose too quick. Probably a new IP. I wouldn't mind them doing any new IP. Anything they make, I'll be down for. Just because everything they've done so far, I've loved. Well, of the games I've played anyway. I haven't played Metroid Prime 3, but I've played 1 and 2. Although having said that, I've never finished Metroid Prime 2 because I wasn't crazy about the Dark World mechanic in that game. Fuck. Part of me wants to kill myself so that I can grab that later so I don't have to do this again. But I'll just see how far I can take this. Yeah, I'm not going to get that later now. I would rather not waste lives if I can help it. Shit. So yeah, like I said, that story's going to be put on hold for now just because I need to concentrate. I don't want to start dying just because I'm telling a short story. Okay, I don't know why I did that. It's possible they could be making 2 games. It is possible. I've had no real issues with this level so far, but this part is kind of a bitch. Oh, I said bitch, guess I'm gonna get my text censored by YouTube. Preferably I would want to beat this level without going under 20 lives. I'm at 24 right now. Because I kind of want to make sure I've got a stockpile of lives for the upcoming worlds. Ah! Yeah, I hate it when this game does that sort of like hand-me-down thing where it's like you die 6 times in a row and it's like here's some help if you're so inclined. Yeah, fuck the letters. Also, fuck the Oscars. There we go. Might as well grab that extra life instead. Cool. Or KO. That segment is exactly the problem with this level. Yeah, that part was kinda rough. Fortunately, this is a short world because we're already at the boss. That only took us, what, 15 minutes just to get through there? Didn't take us that long, really. It felt like it only took 15 minutes to get from the start to finish. I mean, if you have a world full of minecart and rocket levels, they're not going to be super long anyway. Since you're always moving forwards and not like taking the time to explore. Those moles remind me of the ones from Mario Galaxy. I got a bit confused there for a second, jumping, because I thought momentum was going to apply to my, like, jumping movement. Because, like, we're on a very fast-moving cart. If that makes sense, like, the wind's kind of pushing me back, but it doesn't do that. Today again. Shit. I thought that was going to explode on contact there, so I kinda panicked. If you time it right, you can do a rolling jump and actually make it. Okay, I'm not going to keep trying that. I just wanted to try at least once. I believe you that you can make that, I'm just not going to keep attempting. Like I said, I want to retain lives at this point. After losing like 15 or so in that one other level I did the last time I played this. Oh. Don't know why I attempted to jump over that one. Or that one. I need to pay attention to the audio cue as well for when the hearts come. Ah! I should have hovered over both of those. Nice. I'm assuming it's 3 phases. But shit! Messed up that jump there because I saw that heart coming. It appeared at the wrong time. I can't be the only one who keeps telling himself not to move left or right when I'm jumping. Because I'm always mentally conditioned to think that if you're on a fast-moving cart and you jump, you kind of go backwards a little bit due to the wind resistance. But obviously that's not the case here. Okay, I call bullshit on that hitbox. Fucking Monty Moles. Nice distraction. But hopefully I can beat it on this attempt. Not bad so far. Nice. So far so good. I've still got Diddy Kong with me and going into the 4th phase. Just got to make sure I don't die. Play that safe there. So 3 phases and then this part. Got hit at the same time as I hit him. How much you want to bet I'm gonna miss time the motion control thing here? Oh, I actually got it. Cool. It's a very short window. Like if you do it too early, it doesn't work, and if you wait too long, it doesn't work. Right, so we pretty much breathed through World 4 super fast. I'm kind of glad we got through that. Like, there's a couple levels we missed, so we'll come back to those ones when we do the post-game stuff. So apparently this game has 7 worlds. I thought I had 6 worlds. So I guess that kind of marks the halfway point, as it were. Like, if you just take World 4 out of the equation, that's kind of the halfway point. World 4 almost doesn't count since it's nothing but minecart and rocket levels. It has 8. Right, okay then. So this is actually the real halfway point then. Yeah, I forgot how many worlds this game has. It's been a while since I last played it. Oops. That's fine, I've got like nearly 300 coins at this point. Right, so I guess I'll finally start talking about that little story of something that happened on the bus the other day. So I was going to the supermarket, so I get the bus to there. Oh fuck. Get the bus to the supermarket. And while I was on the bus, this guy went on the bus. Like, he came on the bus while I was sitting down near the front. And while, like, he came over and he sat down nearby, and he kept muttering. He kept muttering in a very low breath, "Fuck's sake! Fuck's sake!" And I was kind of confused as to, like, what was he, like, I wasn't sure if he was annoyed at me or if he was annoyed at somebody near him. But he kept going, "Fuck's sake! Fuck's sake!" like every couple seconds. And I was trying to contain my laughter. I was kind of stifling myself from, like, laughing at him. Just because he was doing it, like, so frequently. Damn it. It wasn't until, like, a few stops later where a woman was walking by him and she kind of had to bring it up because he said it when she was walking by, and she was like, "Oh, were you talking to me or something?" And he was like, "Oh no, sorry, I can't help it." And it was at that point I was like, okay, I think he's got Tourette's or something. It's just, like, it's a real thing, but it's kind of weird seeing that in person because I've never encountered a person that had actual Tourette's syndrome. But that's not even the funniest part. Like, I don't want to say that like I'm laughing at somebody with Tourette's. It's just, it was so unusual to me. But here's the part that actually made me, well, I didn't physically laugh, but I was just like mentally dying inside when this happened. Shortly after that, when we got to the next stop, a couple of late teens kind of got off the bus, like they were walking past them, and instead of saying "fuck's sake," he muttered out, "A couple of fucking Germans." And they turned around and looked at him with a fucking confused look on their face, and I was just fucking mentally dying on the inside, like from just laughing, like, internally, because it was just such a weird thing to say out of the blue, like "fucking Germans." It wouldn't have been as funny if it wasn't for the fact that he said it as soon as those two walked by him to get off the bus. But no, he seemed like a nice guy, because toward my stop, when I was getting to the front of the bus to get off, we had a brief chat, and he seemed like alright, but yeah. It was just an unusual encounter, and it was just something that brightened up my day a little bit. Right, okay, I'll stop talking now so that I don't die. Oh yeah, I have to wait. Right, okay. I kept jumping too early, that's what was going on there. Fuck's sake! Fuck's sake! Couple of fucking Germans! All I can think of now is that one South Park episode about the Tourette's kids. And how Cartman tries to, like, exploit pretending to be, like, diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome. I don't know if anyone's seen that episode, it's a pretty good one. Cartman's done a lot of shitty things, but that's, like, among one of the worst things he's done. That and pretending to be a special kid to participate in the Special Olympics to get the advantage over the other kids. That's probably like one of the worst things he's done in South Park. Cartman's done some really shitty things. Oh. Okay, good. For a second I thought that was insta-death, it's not. Oh yeah, I was talking about... I don't know if I was talking about it the last time I was playing this, but I was talking about Donkey Kong 64 and how I'd love to see them maybe give that formula another try. I wouldn't mind them doing that again as long as they toned down like the collectathon aspect and made it more streamlined. Like make it so you could change your characters on the fly or make it a lot less of a hassle to do that. It didn't bother me so much for Donkey Kong 64, but a lot of people don't seem to like the way it was designed in that regard. Nothing in there. Sorry, let me read that. I honestly don't know if I should feel bad for people with... don't know if I should feel bad for some of these people. I get that Tourette's is a real disorder, but I've talked to some people who have Tourette's and I've seen it's more controllable to some people than make it out to be. Yeah, this guy was fairly old. I think he was like in his... I don't know, somewhere in his 50s, 60s. Like, he was pretty old. But he kept muttering it under his breath while I was on the bus, and I was legit confused at first, because I was sitting very close to him, and I was thinking, is he saying that to me? Am I doing something to rub him the wrong way? I tried to time that, I didn't get it. But yeah, I'm not sure how difficult. Like maybe it's like on a spectrum. Like some people can control it better than others. Maybe you need like some actual help with that. Like you need to, not therapy, but there's like some sort of maybe it is therapy. Maybe you would have to get therapy or something to get that treated, so you could like control it better. I really don't know. I don't have Tourette's myself, so I can't really say. But yeah, me telling that story, I didn't want it to sound like that I was laughing at the guy. It was just more so me being amused at such an unusual situation, because I've never had an encounter with someone with Tourette's before, and then just seeing one guy suddenly swearing like that. But then that other part where he says couple of fucking Germans as those two walked off the bus was what killed me. So I'm not really laughing at him, I'm laughing with him. I thought it was quite funny. Just that moment in general. Because my life is quite dull and uninteresting, so that was like something very different from what I'm used to. Oh Oh yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but one of the games that I do want to play next month, alongside Paper Mario, is A Hat in Time. Because shout out to Deej Bruce, he actually gifted me a copy of A Hat in Time a couple weeks back. And I'm like, I was going to get the game anyway, I was planning to buy it during the summer sale or something, because I was thinking summer would be a good time to start that. But I think I might start playing it next month since I've already got the game, and next month might be a good time to actually start playing a game like that. Since it'll be kind of the lull period before Mario Tennis Aces comes out and some other stuff comes out. Because I'm going to be starting Okami when that comes out in a few months. So might as well start A Hat in Time next month alongside Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. I'm looking forward to it. I know nothing about it other than it's a collectathon that a lot of people have sung praises of. I don't know why I'm going for these coins. I was trying to get to that battle because I knew it was a bonus area. It makes me wonder if some people lean on it as a crutch to get away with saying whatever they want. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. It really depends on the person. I'm not sure if he seemed like the kind of guy to do that, just based off my brief interaction with him on the way off the bus when I was walking past him. Because he did seem like a nice person. It was just weird that he was doing that, and apparently he had Tourette's, but it's just, yeah, I don't know if he was doing it on purpose, like if he was... It's kind of difficult to tell, I'm not an expert on this. Maybe I'm just the kind of person that likes to believe the best in people, but whatever. Kinda surprised we don't have a release date for Wolfenstein 2 yet. Yeah, it's kinda weird we're not hearing that just yet, but I think it'll be soon where they actually start talking about that. Because we've seen the demo for it at PAX and it looks really solid what they've got there. Keep forgetting I don't have Diddy Kong to do that gliding thing with. There we go. I had a sneaking suspicion there was something up there as well. Oh. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. If you're at a weird angle, you'll just start sliding off if you're not holding onto the grass. Got some more bananas. Did I get all the puzzle pieces in this one? Oh nice, I did. Right, that one's fully complete, good. That was a pretty long level, so I'm glad I got everything there. I feel like there was something else I was going to bring up today, but I don't remember what it was. It'll probably come back to me. But yeah, like I said a short while ago, A Hat in Time is something I'm going to be doing next month, most likely. Alongside 1000 Year Door. I still kind of have reservations of starting the 1000 Year Door, because I'm worried that Nintendo's going to announce like a fucking remake out of nowhere, but at this point, I'm pretty sure they're not going to end up doing that. I say that and it's gonna fucking happen. Like, mark my words, it's gonna fucking happen, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I'm pretty much dead set now on streaming it next month, for sure. I think I've been more than overdue for playing that game again, because it is such a good game. I know I say this a lot, but it is one of my favourite games. Easily my top 5 games. Like, if I had to pick like the 5 games I absolutely put above all else, that would be one of them. Oh. Oh, so this is a remake of a song from Donkey Kong Country, isn't it? Ugh, I didn't think I was going to grab that the first time round. There we go. I was hugging that wall hoping there was like a secret in there as well, but guess not. Dead. Right, they already have a potential Animal Crossing announcement coming in maybe Metroid Prime 4. Their plate for E3 already seems full. Yeah, that's the thing though, like, you know that some games may be happening at E3, but they always have like announcements that kind of come out of left field that you never expect. Like, I don't think anyone was prepared for Metroid Prime 4, let alone Samus Returns rather, not another. I don't know where the word another came from, but you know what I was saying, Metroid Samus Returns. But yeah, nobody was expecting that to happen. Like, no wonder the reaction was so massive when people saw that logo, because they knew exactly what it was. So there's probably some Megaton announcements or remakes or something cool that we don't know about. It's probably not going to be a Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake. I think it'd be kind of silly to expect that to happen. Like, maybe that game will get remade someday, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon. Just checking, I've got all the Kong letters so far. Ah, fuck. Damn it. I wanted to get that puzzle piece as well. But yeah, going back to Paper Mario, I kind of feel like Paper Mario's in the same situation as Star Fox. For people watching this on YouTube, I was talking about Star Fox Zero earlier when I was playing Bayonetta, and Star Fox is in this kind of weird position where the series kind of peaks at the second installment and then it just never reaches that same peak again since. I kind of feel like Paper Mario has had a similar fate, and they just don't seem to know what to do with the series. So they go for this really weird, like, they're just like, they've changed the direction of the series. And it's not really, it's not even like Star Fox where it's like a reboot or a remake of Star Fox 64 every single game. It's just like, they're trying different things, and aesthetically it looks nice, but it's not the kind of gameplay that people want when they think of Paper Mario. I'd still say Super Paper Mario is a good game. Oh, absolutely, it is a good game. It's just not as good as 1000 Year Door, but I still think it's a pretty strong game. I fucking did that same mistake again. Fuck it, I'll come back to that later. I don't want to waste lives right now, so I'm not going to. But yeah, I streamed like Super Paper Mario a year and a half ago, I believe. And I still think it holds up story-wise. Gameplay, like, the gameplay is fine, but there are some annoying concessions with the game. Like that one area where you've got to like memorize like a pattern or something. I can't remember the exact specifics, but it was kind of annoying the way it was designed in some places. But I would go as far as to say that the story for that game is among some of the best that Paper Mario has offered thus far. Like, I love the backstory between Count Bleck and like his beloveds. Like, I thought that was really fucking good. Count Bleck is a really good villain in the Paper Mario series. It's a shame you don't get to see villains like that often. Pretty sure there's a secret over there. Or not. No? Sorry, I thought there was a secret over there for some reason. Kinda looked like that the tree was going to pull back when you go over there, but I guess it doesn't do that. Oh, right. I wasn't even trying to get the DK icon for once. I was short one puzzle piece, wasn't I? Oh, I was short 3. But yeah, Sticker Star, I gave it a real I gave it a real shot and I wasn't really feeling it. I never streamed the game because I didn't have a capture card at the time. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I didn't like the fucking way the game was designed, like the gameplay loop, and how the combat was basically pointless when you really think about it. Sticker Star was a real piece of shit. It's not going to show up on Restream just yet, but yeah. It was pretty... Excuse me, it was pretty rough, that game. Like, Colour Splash did improve quite a few of the problems that game had, but it was still kind of suffering from the issues that Sticker Star had overall, like in terms of the direction of the game. Oh, okay. Got to remember to do that then. Whenever I see a flat mushroom. So I wonder if the dolphin emulation will be able to display the one level that has that like weird fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Silhouette? Like when it does the silhouette effect. So I'm not sure if Dolphin can emulate that proper. I'm not sure when that level's coming, but I think it's on this world. Because it seems like a jungle level and this is like a jungle world. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I never finished Colour Splash either. Again, I wasn't feeling it. Like, I liked some of the ideas they were going for, and some of the writing was genuinely funny in places. Whoa, frame rates. Like I said, I'm playing this on Dolphin, and sometimes it does shit like that. Not often, but sometimes. Oh shit. Let's see. Sorry, I'm pausing the game so I can read what you're saying. I don't want to... I'm kind of worried that if I keep it unpaused, like, because I want to listen to the music, but I'm kind of worried if I keep it unpaused, something's going to kill me. Right, let's see. The flaws in Colour Splash are glaringly obvious. I kind of have to wonder if they wanted to actually change Colour Splash, but the feedback from Sticker Star came in far too late to change things. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. Like, it was pretty obvious the backlash that Sticker Star gave, or rather provided. But they did fix some things. It's just the core game itself is the problem. It's not really the things they fixed that's the problem. Ego Raptor probably said it best when he did the sequelitis about Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. It's like you can fix up all the problems of the game that people complain about, but if the core fundamentals of the game itself is not fun, then it's still not going to be fun in the grand scheme of things. He said something to that effect, and I think that very much applies to the modern Paper Mario games. Not sure if I can reach that from here. Nah. Try to see if I can do a rolling jump to get a little bit extra height. Nope. Might need Diddy Kong so that I can get a little bit extra reach there. Might as well do this to get an extra life or two. You know, I could just keep grinding at this spot and I could get a couple extra lives every time. Let's see, the first actual showing of Colour Splash was pretty close to its release date. That's true, that was like, what, a couple months away from when it got released? I can remember when, fuck, what was the name of that person that like leaks games sometimes, or game announcements? Emily Rogers or something, they were like, oh, Paper Mario's coming. And that was like a couple weeks before they revealed it at a Direct, and I was like, oh cool, a new Paper Mario game. And then they announce it, and then it's like, oh, it's basically Colour Splash 2. Next, it's Sticker Star 2. I get these names mixed up, but you know what I'm saying. Sticker Star 2, more or less. Just with some improvements, but again, the core fundamentals are practically the same. Shit. Why do I get the feeling that I'm going to get that helping thing again? They very clearly rushed into making a sequel as soon as they saw the sales numbers for Sticker Star without reading the actual feedback. To be fair, she's not really that reliable. Yeah, no, she's not reliable, but sometimes she's right, but sometimes... Sometimes things are subject to change, so she's not always right, but she does seem to get some things right. Like, if she didn't have any insider privy, like if she wasn't privy to insider information, she'd probably be getting these supposed guesses wrong far more often. But to say Paper Mario was coming like a week before it happens, I don't think that was coincidence. I think like they might have actually known something about that. Like I said though, it's always like coming down to stuff that's like subject to change. Oh, you can actually destroy them? I didn't know you could jump on them. I was thinking of piranha plants where you get damaged if you jump on a plant. That makes that a little bit easier. Oh, it's a hippo. Wasn't it a week? Hang on a minute. Show comments. Yeah, your comments keep getting censored by YouTube. I apologise for that. She makes safe bets and tends to backpedal on a bunch of bullshit every time she's wrong. I don't know what's a safe bet about saying Paper Mario was coming, because I don't think... Like, maybe it was the timing, but still, that was like a week away from it actually being announced. Oh. I was supposed to blow. I thought I was supposed to, like, jump onto the wheel or something. Right, okay, that makes sense. Kind of. Let me go back a sec. Just wanted to see if I could jump on its head. Or chin. The part at the very top. Pretty obvious that was a secret. almost there, just now the top row. Got it. But yeah, Emily Rogers' credibility aside, I do hope that Paper Mario eventually sees a return to form. But it's just a question of whether or not they're going to listen after Colour Splash. Shit. Might still be able to make that if I do a roll jump. Okay. Cool. We're short one puzzle piece, but we've got most of them. I'm not sure if there's one beyond this part or if we've already went past it. I like how I collected almost every single collectible. I miss one letter and one puzzle piece, and I get golf claps. 360 gold coins. They probably credited it due to the failure of the Wii U. We'll probably get another game. Yeah. Eventually we'll get another game, it's just a question of what kind of Paper Mario game it's going to be. For now though, it seems like they're dead set on sticking with the formula that the first two games of the modern era has provided, but who knows, maybe they'll finally mix it up and give us more of a traditional Paper Mario experience for the third game. Well, not third game, but you know what I mean, like third game since Super Paper Mario. Love how tight the platforming in this game is. Nice. One thing that points to it being like the original 2 is the fact that Nintendo is listening to fans right now. Yeah, Arlo said something similar to that, like, right now it seems like Nintendo more than ever actually is listening to fan feedback. Because the most recent games seem to finally change things up, like Zelda. As good as the 3D Zelda games can be, have for quite a long time been stuck to the same formulaic format. And Breath of the Wild finally not just shook things up, but really changed the game significantly, but actually still make it a Zelda game. Whoa, where the fuck did Donkey Kong go? That was weird. And yeah, Mario Odyssey, well, it's not a reinvention of the wheel. Feels like the first real 3D collectathon Marios we've had since Sunshine. I mean, you could possibly qualify Galaxy as well, but Galaxy was a little less collectathon-y. It was more streamlined in that game. Like, some say it's like the first game since Mario 64, but I think Sunshine was still pretty close to that format, without straying too far from it. I mean, yeah, it was mostly like one level per shine, but Mario 64 was kind of like that as well, to a lesser extent. But it still had that same thing. But it's nice to see that they finally listened and they've actually started making things much bigger in like scope. And not only that, but actually make it fun for people, like give people what they want and do it well. I'd say Galaxy is almost an in-between of the two formats. Yeah, it kind of is. Absolutely adore Galaxy though, I think it's like one of the best 3D Mario games that Nintendo's put out. I would love to see them bring that to the Switch via the Virtual Console. I would totally buy them again. Nice. Fuck. Yeah, you need to anticipate that. Like, I was trying to do that, but I didn't anticipate it soon enough. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I enjoyed Galaxy 1 a lot more than Galaxy 2. I'm not quite sure which one I like better, but I do love both games. Like, they both have their advantages and disadvantages as to what they bring to the table. To be fair though, Galaxy 2 was practically built from the leftover ideas they had from Galaxy 1 that didn't make the cut. So it's kind of easy to justify the Galaxy 2 not being as strong of a game just because they were kind of building it off the back of like cutting room floor ideas. But the fact that they had so many good ideas left over that they could have made an entirely second game with it is kind of impressive. So I don't really want to discount that as like, oh, they're just kind of clutching at straws, like they're not. The way I see it, Galaxy 2 kind of feels like an expansion of Galaxy 1, but worthy of a full price tag. Because it feels like a full game in its own right. There we go. And there's number 6 of 7, we missed one. From now on, I'm going to go for the extra lives. We've got like a shit ton of coins, so we don't really need to get any more. Let's see how we're doing for time. I've been playing this for a good while now, we could maybe do a little bit more. Another half an hour or so. We're actually getting through this fairly quickly, like quicker than I expected it to, but again, it will start to pick up as we get toward the last few worlds of the game. And of course there's like post-game stuff as well, the leftover levels and the Golden Banana Temple, which is something we're going to see. That's going to be fun. I'm supposed to bump this? Oh, right, okay. Galaxy had the most room for ideas out of any of the Mario games, yeah. Absolutely love Galaxy's physics, like the way they designed it so that you can like gravitate toward planetoids and stuff. It's really fucking... like, considering that this was all running on the Wii in real time, it's kind of impressive when you really think about it. Time for V-Dub's favourite level. Oh shit. No. forget that then. Or can we still get it? Damn it. Yeah, sorry about your messages constantly getting censored. I'm not sure if I can fix that. At least this time I don't have to go for those early puzzle pieces because I just picked them up. Thought it was a secret platform there. At least the game is nice enough to give you an extra life for this one. Still need to collect the letters though. Don't care if I take damage there, just to get more speed. Okay, I'm not sure how I took damage there, but whatever. Also, I think I missed a letter. Oh boy. Oh boy. I bet there's a puzzle piece down there. I don't have time to grab it though. There we go. That's only half of the level. Oh, never mind, that's not half of the level. That was like 9/10 of the level, and that was the last part. At least it's a short level, it doesn't take that long to do, so we could probably get the remaining pieces pretty quickly. I know where one of the pieces are, because I didn't see it, but I know where it's hiding. It doesn't take much to figure out where it actually is, I just didn't have the time to grab it. I was kind of falling behind. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube either. It's kind of weird. I'm sorry that it keeps doing that to you. I need to look into see if there's like an option to like just not filter any of the comments. In fact, I'll look into it after this fight. There's your advanced preview of the Generation 8 bug Pokemon. It kinda does look like a Pokemon, doesn't it? It's like a fucking leaf caterpillar with like flower eyes. That totally looks like something Game Freak would create. Oh, right, I'm supposed to hit that switch first. Oh! Bug, please. Oh, I thought I could jump on its head after I did that. Let me look into the filtering thing right now, actually. See if I can figure out what's going on with this. Automatically blocks spam messages. Right, let's see. Automatically blocks simple spam, such as long messages in all caps or repeated identical messages by the same user. Well, I don't know if this is what will fix it, but let's disable that, and hopefully that will work. Because there doesn't seem to be any other options pertaining to swearing. So hopefully that works. Let me know if that's like any better. Oh. Oh, you're supposed to jump on its body, right? God, that thing fucking comes up so fast. Oh jeez. Oh, that was close. I need to be quick. There we go. It's not that difficult, really. It was just getting those switches before it gets you. I thought it was going to be like one more phase after that one there, but whatever. See if I can get at least 20 there. I think my best right now is 19 against those boss thingies. 18. Not quite the same. You weren't swearing at all. The comment you were saying was referencing We Already Know Sunshine originally had cut content. Yeah, I don't know why it would cut that. I don't know why it would have removed that. YouTube censorship thing is weird. Right, so I don't think I'll do the entire of World 6. We'll do maybe about half of it. Let's see how we're doing for time. Yeah, we're approaching 4 hours, so I'll do like maybe the first 3 levels and then we'll do the rest next time. Because I've got a feeling that from this point onward it's going to take me a lot longer to get through these levels. Oh shit. Instant regret. Okay, never mind. I tried to time that to see if I could jump up to the left there to see if there was anything hidden. Oh, there's something up there. Just noticed that stray banana, so I was kind of wondering. Oh yeah, so Pokemon Go had an event recently. It's a thing they've been doing for a couple months now. It's called Community Day, and basically what that is one day every month they have like one random Pokemon that appears in greater numbers for 3 hours. I'm not sure why it's not a 24-hour thing, but it appears for like 3 hours. And it also increases the number or the chances of finding a shiny version of it. So this month it was Mareep. So you could find okay, don't know why I wasn't jumping as high. That was weird. That was close. So yeah, this month the Community Day Pokemon was Mareep, so you could find like a shit ton of Mareep everywhere, and there was a small chance, like an increased small chance that you could find a shiny version of it. On top of that, if you evolved one of them all the way to Ampharos before the end of the 3-hour periods, you get like a special move that's not normally learnable. I can't remember what it was though, but apparently it's a pretty strong move. So, since the weather was pretty good, I went to the local park in the city, and I was basically just walking around for 3 hours. It was quite fun. Like, there was a bunch of people there that were doing that. And like I said, it was a 3-hour period that you had to like find a shiny. And I was walking around for 2.5 hours, and I couldn't find any, and I was starting to get a bit concerned because I was going to be like, oh well, I'm probably not going to find it at this rate if I can't find it in the first 2.5 hours. So at that point my legs were killing me, so I was like, okay, I'll sit down at the bench in one corner of the park just so that I can recoup my legs for a few minutes, and then I'm going to try looking one more time. While I was sitting down, not one, not two, but 3 shiny Mareep spawned within distance of me where I was sitting, within 10 minutes of each other. And I was like, what the fuck? I was actively looking for 2.5 hours and then they all show up at once there. Go figure. So yeah, I got 3 shiny Mareeps and I'm quite happy with that. How do I get rid of this muck? There we go. So yeah, a shiny Mareep is pink, I think, in colour. Same for the Ampharos, it's in pink. The Flaffy is also pink, but it's normally pink to begin with, it's just like a different shade of pink, it's more purplish. Oh, itchy nose. You know how when you get that weird itch at the front of your nose? It's really annoying. There we go. Not sure if I can reach that now, I might have fucked that up. That's an easy puzzle piece. Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, so sometimes those smaller platforms fall at different speeds, like it just randomly slows down or speeds up. Kinda makes me mistime the jumping on it. Like that one right there slowed down. That's why I kept missing it, because I was trying to predict where it was going to be. But it doesn't seem to be anything up there. I just want to see if there was like an extra like bonus or something above those platforms. There's not. So yeah, on top of those 3 shiny Mareep, I've evolved one of them all the way to Ampharos, so it has that special move. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm quite happy with that. I can put that in a gym now. So now I've got 4 shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I've got those 3 Mareep, and I've got that 1 Shuppet, which I happened to found randomly about 3 months ago, just by chance. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't know why I still play Pokemon Go, it's just a fun thing to do in my spare time. It's not like I put any money into the game either. Shit. It's not like I put any money into it, it's just... like, yeah, you can spend money to get like the gold coins so that you can like buy equipment and stuff, but you can easily earn that money just by doing gym battles and keeping your Pokemon in gyms. Unfortunately for me, there's a gym right outside my apartment, so I can always get money from that, like the in-game currency, just by fighting there. And there's like a couple other gyms not that far from there either. Shit, I saw that platform up there. They also had like another event where you could get a Mew. I managed to get that. Unfortunately, you can't use a Mew in a gym, like you can't put it inside the gym. It doesn't allow you to put legendaries in the gym for some reason. And I totally get it, like legendaries are generally stronger or have more advantages than a standard Pokemon, but at the same time, its attack power is not as high. Like, it's not like Mewtwo where it's insanely overpowered. So it kind of makes me wonder, well, what's the point then if you can't... If you can't like show it off, you know, like you can't put it in the gym so other people can see what you've got. Like, you can still use it for battling gyms, you just can't actually leave it at the gym for other people to see. So at that point it starts to become a question of, well, I've got this cool thing, but I can't show anyone that I've got this cool thing, so what the fuck do I do with it? Because I don't really have any uses for Mew, like, for combat. Because I've already got really powerful Pokemon I use, like I've got a really high powered Snorlax, I've got a really good Vaporeon that does high DSP, DPS, damage per second. And it's like Mew and the shiny, well, yeah, the Mew ends up becoming more of a trophy than anything because I can't really leave it in the gym. Yeah, I'm just completely messing this part up. I bet I die one more time and it's going to show me that helping thing, which I really hate. I cannot overstate how much that annoys me on principle, where it's like you die 5 or 6 times in the same level and it's like offering to help you. Like, you don't have to take the help, it just annoys me that it even offers it. Like, if I want help, I'll fucking ask for it. I'm glad that Nintendo don't do that kind of shit anymore, because they were doing that with like the new Super Mario Bros. Games and this game, and I think the Galaxy 2 had it as well. But they kind of stopped doing that after the Wii U. I think Yoshi's Woolly World also did something like that. I think that was like the last game where they had that sort of feature implemented. Nice. Whatever, I'll take that damage just so I can survive. There we go. That was not worth. I saw that cactus there and I was like, well, fuck, that's obviously a puzzle piece. Otherwise, why would there be a cactus on a falling platform? I didn't react to it quick enough. But at least the game is nice enough to give you an extra life at that part. Ugh. Right, this time I'm ready for it. Got it. I still have like fucking 4 of them left. There's one up there. Trying to get these skulls to go over this side. There we go. So I think I'm missing 3. Yeah, I'm missing 3. So what was I saying there? Oh yeah, Pokemon Go. I don't know why I still play it. I think the game's definitely gotten better with the recent updates. Like, the research update alone really fixes up some of the problems I had with the game in terms of the gameplay loop. Because up until now, it's mostly just been catching Pokemon, which, yeah, that's fine and all, but it doesn't feel like there's enough there to work. Excuse me. Silent burp. It doesn't feel like there's enough there to work with. Like, you've got gym battles as well, but that's like nothing special. The research update is pretty good because you get a constant flow of missions to like keep you doing like certain things throughout the day. Alright, okay, let's do... I'm not sure if this will be the last level I'll play tonight. Depends how long this one takes. I'm now 4 hours 12 minutes into the stream and I'm probably wanting to wrap up sooner rather than later. Oh boy, main car segment. I thought we were done with these. Ah, frame rates! That threw me off. I jumped too early there because it fucking slowing down for some random reason. Now I'm kinda worried because I'm not sure if that's going to be a consistent slowdown or if it's just that one moment where it just did that randomly. So if I die again, it's probably because it did it again. Yeah, it was a one-time thing. Oh. I thought those were in the background there for some reason. That was stupid. I might do one more level after this, because this might be a short level. As long as I don't keep dying too much. Love when Donkey Kong does that death scream. I wonder if Donkey Kong will have any change in his movesets for Smash 5 to correlate with Tropical Freeze. What do you guys think? Maybe a final Smash where he has like the other Kong members from Tropical Freeze help him out or something. Now that I think about it, Cranky Kong would be a pretty fun character to use based on how he plays in Tropical Freeze. Need to time the bump there. Checkpoint incoming. There we go. Oh, that's fucking evil what they just did there. They put a checkpoint right after those spikes, so if you didn't duck there, you would die right before the checkpoint. That's just evil. They did that. It's looking like I'm gonna beat this though. Oh shit. Right, that was intentional. I thought I fucked up there for some reason. How am I still alive? I'm genuinely curious how I didn't die there. There we go. Cog. I think I'll do one more level then, because that was a fairly short one. I want to do one more proper level where I can look for collectibles and hidden shit. 6-3. Let's go. I'll probably finish this game this week, but having said that, a quote-unquote finish means beating the final boss, but then there'll be post-game stuff. But it won't be as drawn out as Super Mario Odyssey, where it's like 15 plus parts of me getting all the moons and shit. Having said that though, it'll still be difficult, but I think I'm going to try getting 100% in this game. Don't know if I'll 100% Tropical Freeze. I'll see how I feel at the time when we get there. Ah, fuck. I didn't realise there was plants there until I jumped into that barrel. This level is significantly easier when you've got Diddy Kong to do the gliding thing with. Oh, there's a secret. Are you going to do Funky Kong and Tropical Freeze? Probably not. It's basically easy mode. I have no real reason to do that. Oh fuck, I didn't see that barrel in the middle. I was focusing on the bananas there, I didn't see the barrel in between the other two. But yeah, Funky Kong is basically just like for beginners. Like, I don't think you can die at all in it. Like, spikes don't seem to kill you. Like, the only way you die is if you fall in a pit. Everything else you're impervious to. Oh, there's an interesting thing about Tropical Freeze that I think GameXplain mentions. So they played like the near final builds like of Tropical Freeze for the Switch at PAX, and they noticed that there was a change with Donkey Kong's model. Like, they changed one part of the graphics on it. For some reason they've changed how the nostrils on his nose look. Like, they look a bit more elongated for some reason. So I'm guessing it's just a minor tweak to his design because Nintendo wanted to update his design somewhat. Other than that, it's the same character model, it's just the texture on his nostrils look different from what it did in the Wii U version. So that's a little bit of an interesting trivia. Could be able to make that now. Yep. Oh, right, that's a rock. I thought that was like a big platform there, but I didn't realise there was a bit of rock on top of it. Oops. Right, well I don't have Diddy Kong to help me out now, so I'm probably going to start dying now that I don't have him. Right, I guess there's nothing over there then. I thought there would be a secret above that big rock that I saw there, but I guess not. Oh shit. Yeah, I completely forgot those guys had 2 hits. I don't think Funky Kong is indestructible. I don't actually know if he is, but from what I understand, Funky mode is basically easy mode, whichever way you look at it. That's the end of the level, but I think there's one more secret around here, so let me just see if I can find that. Oh, it's probably up there. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get that secret. I'm fine with dying one more time just to look for that. After that, I'm gonna stop playing. One second. Right, sorry about that, I was just checking something real quick. There we go. Got all the Kong letters at least. And we got the puzzle piece. Nice. Right, I'd say that's a good place to stop then. So we've got 2.5 worlds left. I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish all of that in the next session, but we should be able to advance a little bit further the next time. This game autosaves, correct? I do believe it does. Yeah, I think it autosaves after a full level. I'm pretty sure I asked this the last time as well. Just don't want to lose progress. Yeah, we're in 6-3, but that's good. So I will probably play this again toward the weekend, and we will hopefully finish this soon, and then we can start doing the post-game stuff.